Hi everyone, it's time now for Better Money, and I'm here with Joel Johnson, who's a certified financial planner, also the managing partner at Johnson Brunetti. Thank you so much for being here, Joel.
It's great to be back.
You know, you've been on the program a lot, and you've certainly written a lot of books, but one of them, you say, has really stood out for you and for your clients, and it's this one.
Yeah, this one was a lot of fun. I've written a bunch of books, but this one, I said, you know what, let's just let it all hang out. Let's talk about the behind the scenes of a financial planning firm, what goes on. I've got a lot of stories in here about things that, as Wendy and I raised our 4 boys, that we taught them. And so it was a really fun book to write.
So let's talk about that. Lessons that Wendy and you learned personally while raising your family, because a lot of people worry about how do we teach our kids about money, especially if we maybe weren't always great with it.
Yeah, and one of the things that we did, and I'm going to encourage my kids to do it with their grandkids, is, for instance, saving money, teaching them to save money. What we told all our boys is, you know, when you get old enough to buy your first car, whatever you've saved will match it. Now, one of them wasn't quite as good of a saver as the other, so we did a little bit more than match, but the concept was there, right? We're not going to just buy you something. We're going to make you work and save for it. And all of them saved about $3,000, and they ended up with $6,000, $7,000 cars. And, you know, they weren't brand new cars, but they were good, safe cars, but they had pride in it because they had to save for that. That item.
Okay. And also, you want to talk about a look behind the curtain of the investment industry. I think a lot of people get afraid, or what's really happening, or how do I know if I'm in the right spot?
Yeah, how do I know if I can trust the person I'm listening to for advice? And so we talk a lot about what goes on behind the scenes of our firm and other firms out there, and the discussions that take place with financial advisors as they're trying to help people. Maybe some of the challenging clients that we have, where we do everything we can and it's just really hard to make them happy, and why that is. And so we open up the curtain and let people take a peek behind the scenes in this book.
In your grandfather now, you talk about the power of grandparents' advice to grandkids.
Yeah, you know, my kids, when they got to a certain age, what was it, maybe about 13 years old, 14 years old, they decided that us as parents didn't know anything. But I noticed they would always listen to my dad when my dad would talk.
All right.
So us as grandparents can teach our grandkids an awful lot about money.
You're also going to find out why kids spend money the way they do, and it's all in here, the People's Retirement Handbook. You can get it for free by going to BetterMoneyTV.com.
We want everybody to get a copy of this book, BetterMoneyTV.com.
Thanks, Joel.